meant for an adult audience.
LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
2, 1, go!
Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. LoveLine, coast to coast.
Hey, everybody. It's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. It's Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist. Terry and Dryden are both here from Alien Ant Farm.
Hi.
Hi.
Ty and Mike will be coming in from Alien Ant Farm. In about an hour, we'll do the old round robin like we do with the bands. You guys were in here just 6 months ago.
Was it? No.
Now, see, I would have said 3 months. I thought it was like 3 or 4 months.
That's what I thought, probably a little longer, though.
April is what I hear. Early April, the band.
Did you have all that hardware on your lip last time?
Yeah.
I don't see. Are you more hair or something?
No, I don't know. I forget I have it sometimes, honestly. I've had it so long.
Drew is referring to Terry's aggressive piercings, as Drew
No,
would
those
call
aren't
them.
aggressive. Those aren't aggressive.
Not aggressive?
They're
Those are
passive,
routine now. Routine.
Oh, okay.
passive-aggressive
Stylish.
piercings.
All right. Alien Ant Farm, since they were here, has taken the nation by storm. I'd say that'd be safe to say.
We're having fun, and many other nations, too. We've been to Europe like 4 times since we saw you last.
Really?
Yeah.
Did the world situation slow your travel?
We were
down?
actually in London when it happened, and we a million things run through your head when you're watching that, especially when you're in another country. But we actually left on time. We got there
The day it happened.
and we were scheduled to leave a week later, and we actually left on time. We had to go to the airport like 5 hours early. But
How did the British take all that?
It was overwhelming. They were really, really...
Supportive?
Yeah, completely. Like, there was some really... Everyone there was just baffled. Like, words obviously can't describe what happened, and those people were so nice to... I was glad to, in a way, to not be here. It was a weird situation. I didn't know if I was happy. We were in New York 2 days before for the Video Music Awards we performed, and...
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
that
my
was just a
God.
couple days
yeah,
before.
we stayed there actually for 2 days or so after, and we left, and I was kind of glad to be in London, in a selfish way, but I was still, we know people from DreamWorks out there in New York, and tons of people.
I was hanging out with Jimmy like the day before we left.
Jimmy
right there
Kimmel?
in Manhattan, yeah.
Yeah, we hung out with him.
What's he like? He seems
So funny.
so funny, so cool to hang out with.
Well, when I was hanging out with him,
It was sad though, like
You just ran into a strip club, right?
yeah, well, no, he was reading all of his funny stuff from like a piece of paper, and it didn't work in the Tribeca bar or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, I knew he had
You need the
writers.
teleprompter, see?
He's nothing without
he'd
his
say something
prompter.
pretty funny, but then he kept glancing at like his hand.
Yeah, that's how he works. He doesn't work off the cuff like I do, right, Drew? All right.
Off the cuff.
Not
only that.
It's funny. Every story, and we've had 100 bands in here since the tragedy, every story is people trying to get out of a place and not being able to get out of place. You guys were kind of lucky in the sense that you just landed somewhere and weren't going anywhere for a week. And then when it was time to leave a week later, things had settled down enough for you to go, right?
We came back home through Heathrow in London, one of the biggest airports in the world, and I thought it was going to be just completely bizarre and just hard to get through. It was the quickest customs coming into U.S. that I've ever experienced. Everyone was so cooperative.
Absolute smooth cooperation.
Well,
no one wanted to mess around in there,
It has, Drew and I have been talking about this for a while. It has thinned the herd a little bit at the airport. Drew and I have to do a fair amount of traveling, and traveling used to be something that people put a monogrammed blazer on for and an ascot, and they got ready, and then Southwest came along, and it's like $29 anywhere in the country, and now you got some fat ass with cut-off sweatpants sitting next to you wearing flip-flops, and wait a minute, that was me.
Yeah.
He's smoking a stogie, drinking Bloody Marys.
He's yelling at the stewardess because $4 is too much to pay for a highball kind of thing, and it kind of...
No. It's, I pay $1,000 for these seats. I want to get another highball. Isn't that
that's
what you
me.
do?
That's me.
What do you mean
right.
you're going to cut me off?
That's right. But the point is now that this tragedy's happened and only the people who sort of need to travel are traveling, it's kind of thinned it out a little bit. It's cleaned out a little riffraff up there.
Yeah.
That's one good thing that's happened. Have you noticed that, Drew?
I have noticed that, actually.
Yeah.
And it's also, people go, oh, is it crowded? Is it awful? No, nobody's there.
Yeah.
It's kind of easy to get around there.
Yeah, I imagine it was more like it was
20 years ago,
20
yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
All right, Alien Ant
Before
Farm
you needed the monocle.
on and the ascot to travel. Alien Ant Farm on the Leno show tonight, the Tonight Show. Have you guys done that before?
No.
We did Craig Kilborn and Mad TV.
But this is the pinnacle here.
It is cool, and you know what's cool about it is Jay actually comes and says hi to you and
You get like a
expresses some interest in you.
You get like a card, like handwritten by him and stuff.
even if it's just his job to come in and say hi, it's more than what's happened in the past with us and TV.
Right.
And it's cool, man. He stood there the whole time we played and right next to us and seemed like he enjoyed it thoroughly, you know, even if he bobs his head just because he has to. I mean, we didn't even see Craig Kilborn. Like, we didn't even see him.
Where you do it before the show.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
like, Alien Ant Farm, and then they splice it, you know? And here it was just cool.
Well, what a lot of people don't know is you do these shows, but you're lucky if you even catch eye contact with the host oftentimes. They're strange, hurried, screwed up, introverted,
Yeah.
extroverted people at the same time.
He seems very down to earth.
Remember that
you
show
know?
Vibe we
Yeah.
did? And Sinbad came up and introduced himself before
Wow.
the show.
Yeah, they come by your dressing room to try to sort of say hi and put you at ease,
Yeah.
but they just make you nervous. Hey, how you doing, man? Hey, good to see you. Hey, I'm Sinbad. Hey, I got a purple jumpsuit. All right, I'll see you out there. break a leg, and they run out of there. Hey, is that your fruit? Can I have some of that fruit? Whose kiwi is that? All right, I'll see you out there. Break a leg. Yeah. So Tonight Show tonight, and that'll be probably about 12:20 or so, a little bit later
he even
on in the
invited us
show.
on the couch.
Really?
Yeah, he even asked us to come sit on
Wow.
the couch with
Well,
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Actually, it was his casting couch, and it wasn't on the air.
Oh, it
and
was
I got a
bad.
little bit of the
got-
booty loving from
From Jay?
Mr. Leno, yeah.
You got like a jaw job from him?
Hey, I've got a 14-year-old in line who's not supposed to be on the phone, and
You
he's
do.
dying to ask something of Alien Ant Farm.
All right.
David,
Yeah.
What's up?
you're on with Alien Ant Farm.
What's up, David?
Hey,
What up, G?
hey, Adam, you're my god.
Oh, it was Adam you wanted to talk
No, he
to?
wants
All
to-
right.
No, I like Alien Ant Farm.
That's
right.
Adam, you're on both my shoes.
All right,
Thank
David,
you.
You're gay.
you're here with Alien Ant Farm. Relax about the Adam stuff.
I'll let him go.
But like, my mom got pissed because they're $100 shoes, and I wrote your name on it.
Thank you, David.
Ah.
Now, do you want
What are you doing wearing $100 shoes?
Huh?
You know, a 14 with $100 shoes. Doesn't that sound weird to you?
Listen, just
Every
worship.
all shoes are like $100 now. It
Yeah,
seems
Drew.
like.
No, like 49.
Because they come with all kinds of cool stuff
the
like
skateboard
springs and
shoes.
pumps and
skateboarding shoes.
That's right.
We'll hook you up with
Brake lights.
DVS, and so you never have to buy $100 shoes anymore.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Hey, David,
Yeah.
did you have a question for the band?
Yes. No, not really. I just wanted
How
to...
many
Are you
beans in
gonna
a
hook me up with
beanbag? True or
DVS shoes?
false?
Huh?
How many beans in a beanbag? True or false?
False?
No, it's a trick question.
Wait, yeah, it's a trick question because there's no number.
All right, hey, David.
I have a question. I want to talk to him.
Yeah, go ahead.
You guys are my heroes. Your drummer inspired me to become a drummer, and he gave me a good reason to talk my parents into it.
That's great.
I've been like practicing every single day, and I just love
that's
you.
really good. I'm sure he's hearing this right now and
Yes.
like, really
Mike
glowing
will
because
be
he-
in here in the next break when you're sound asleep, though.
I was gonna come.
Ooh,
one of
don't
your
do that.
concerts. I was gonna come to one of your concerts
Right.
till my mom found out that my brother hooked me up with some pot, and then we both got. in
Oh
trouble.
man.
Well, don't do the weed.
Oh, I know. I'm off of that.
All right, David.
Do the drums, don't do the weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, remember, you can't take drugs and be a successful rock musician. You understand that?
Yeah.
It hasn't happened yet. It's as far as I can see, it's never going to happen.
Here's what
That's
can
like
happen
the
to you.
most left field thing I've heard in a while.
If you want to
actually.
start playing
I-
jazz,
As you age.
I really don't. I'm really.
Yeah.
What did you say? I really.
I just met Kelly Osborne today. Our road manager's wife is Ozzy's children's nanny.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And,
Wow.
And I met Kelly today. She was very, very
How
nice.
old is
she's
she?
cool, man.
I didn't ask. I'm not too sure. She's
Well, what
very
do-
nice.
what does she
She's cute.
look-
She's got pink hair and pink eyebrows.
What would you guess her age? I mean,
17.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that right
Yeah.
in there somewhere.
I don't know.
Is she hot?
No, she's cool. She's nice.
Pretty.
Hi,
she's
Kelly.
really cool. She's
Huh?
pretty.
All right. Let's talk to.
I'm not. See.
She's a little more well rehearsed than that too when you talk to her.
All right, we'll give her time. Jonathan?
Yes,
You're 21?
that's correct.
Drew, aren't you glad we talked to David?
Yeah,
Really
listen,
intelligent.
it was nice for him. It didn't seem. I wasn't sure it would be great for all of us, but nice for him.
All right. Go ahead, Jonather.
I have a question for actually Dr. Drew. Well, first, Alien Out From, you guys rock.
Thank you.
But
Thanks.
my question is for Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
For about the past year and a half, I've been going to raves and doing E on a weekly basis, every weekend. And I've been seeing a therapist for the past month, almost a month, at my parents' request for depression and things like that. And she wants to go ahead and put me on some kind of antidepressant.
Yeah, and you're going to need to be on them the rest of your life, unfortunately.
Yeah,
because
can I say something about
Yeah,
that? Like
yeah.
I've heard stuff, and you can probably even school me on this, but like my grandmother works at like military hospitals and stuff like that, and I've heard, what is it? It releases serotonin, I believe, and like excessively, and
Right.
it can lead to like
It actually-
Parkinson's eventually.
Well, it actually burns out the parts of the brain that are responsible for maintaining your mood. And there's something called a dopamine transporter that's knocked out, and there's the serotonin cells are knocked out, and you end up depressed the rest of your life. And it comes on kind of insidiously, usually as sort of panic attacks and fear of being in crowds, sort of an unpleasant, kind of uncomfortable, agitated feeling a lot of the time, and eventually you fall into a pretty good depression. And MDMA, you end up on medicine your whole life.
Yeah, but how much of it have you done, Jonathan?
You only have to do it about 20 times.
Oh, please.
Oh, probably more than that.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, like, I guess it's a mild addiction, and I don't feel like I can stop, and I don't want to stop. And if I go on antidepressant, what happens if I'm on it for a month and I do E? Will I die?
Yes.
There is something.
Well, you won't die, but your head will explode, and then you'll die.
There is something called a serotonin. Oh, you're smoking a lot of pot too, though, right?
I don't.
Yeah.
Sounds
you
like
didn't
it.
at one time.
No, I never smoked pot. I don't
Wow,
smoke pot.
that's interesting.
Wow. You hang around with a lot of guys who smoke pot?
No?
You got that affect to you.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Jonathan, there's better
hot.
music than rave music, and there's safer drugs than E.
What you need to do though is talk to the person that's prescribing these antidepressants about your habits. I mean, they deal with that all the time, and they may plan differently in terms of how they're going to treat you, and they need that information in order to treat you effectively. And one of the things they may decide to do is not to put you on antidepressants if you're just going to go ahead and do drugs anyway.
But let's, everybody, please save your brain.
no more rolly whirling.
Just save it for later. You're going to need it. It just seems like the world's worst plan to get high a couple dozen times between the age of like 18 and 21 and then just walk around
Suffer.
depressed with no memory your whole life.
Yeah.
Just
Or twitching. or
just
something
paying for
worse.
it your entire life. And, ironically, not even remembering the good times you allegedly had when you were really effed up at the rave.
Yeah.
Hey, just drink wheatgrass and pretend it's E.
That's right. Amen. Mike,
Yes.
you're 22?
Yeah. What's going on, guys?
Hey.
I've been trying to get through for a little while. I guess my main question right now is to Dr. Drew. Although, Adam, I can tell...
All right, just ask it, you idiot.
All right. Well...
Everybody with the preamble
Yeah.
on this show.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Honey, we've been together for like 3 months now.
You're gonna
and
dump
I wanna
me, tell
you
me.
how much I love you.
Whoever's
I
going
love
to
you,
answer
Adam.
is going to
Thank you.
answer.
No, it's not that. Pretty much it's... All right. I am a pot smoker. I write a lot of music. I love playing guitar. Other than that, that's like my main emotional outlet. So maybe some of the guys from Alien Ant Farm can...
I have no idea what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Do you have a question?
Yeah, my question pretty much is every time I get into a relationship that I'm serious about, it seems to me that either the girl, like once I start showing her, you know, my true emotions and how I feel about her, she kind of shuts down a little bit and withdraws from the relationship, and I see this to be a pattern.
How soon is this happening usually?
This is usually happening anywhere from a year to 4 months. My longest relationship has been 2 years.
No. How long before you're starting to tell them you're in love with them?
Before you actually drop the news.
Oh, I'm not saying that I'm in love with them necessarily at all. This last
Okay,
one,
Mike, you're missing the point of our question.
all right,
How far into the relationship before you...
about 5-6 months somewhere.
That's when you start telling them you're serious, and that's when they start backing down.
Yeah.
You're perceiving something inaccurate.
Now,
I'd say.
here's what's going on.
Yeah, they're checking out
Women
already.
respond to feelings.
Yeah.
If you're feeling needy and a little desperate, they get a little wiggy, and they get out of there.
So there's a point. He's perceiving it differently than what's happening.
Right.
It has nothing to do with what he's saying.
That's the noise they make when they're running away and the noise you make when you're beating off.
As they run away.
Same noise.
It sounds like the bongo fury noise when Scooby and Shaggy start running. And
Yeah.
their feet
That's
go
what
in
it
like
is.
circles.
I love that sound.
I love it too.
Come on, give it again, Anderson. Come on. Come on, let's all burn out. Zoinks!
That's the Flintstones. That's the Flintstones. That's the car taking off.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
car
It's not
You're
quite
right. You're right.
bongo.
If it was bongos, it would be Scooby-Doo.
Hey, Mike. Mike, what do you think, Scooby-Doo or Flintstones?
It's Flintstones.
Okay. Mike, here's the deal. Do you get a little needy? Do you feel insecure? What do you do? Hang up?
Yeah, hang up on
All right. Well, we're two for
Obviously,
two tonight.
he's
You
not
know
a
what works for
Scooby-Doo
me?
fan.
Like, I would probably just, before you tell a girl that you really love her, is maybe you could send her like a blank tape with "Sweet Child of Mine" on it.
Right.
And that guitar solo usually does the trick.
Here's why that's not the issue. Because most
Well,
women,
that's not a bad plan.
5
though.
months into a relationship, most women are wondering why he hasn't told them that he's in love.
Yeah,
Of
I was
course.
about my
And
next.
so
I was gonna
yeah.
say wrong people. Probably.
That's right. So already they were checking out. It was something to do with his behavior at that point in the relationship, not the fact that he said he was into it. If he'd said a week into it he's in love, then he chased them away.
But there's a difference between telling someone you're in love with them and giving them the heebie-jeebies.
Which
you
he'd
know,
probably
when you
been-
get real
yeah.
needy and
Yeah.
clingy and weird.
or whatever he's doing.
I
You
had
don't
a Dr. Drew question before you take a call.
Sure.
If I could,
Yeah.
Sure.
I got a little bit sick on the road,
Mhm.
and
You mean it hurt when you pee?
no, no, not that kind of sick.
In Amsterdam.
No. I was prescribed Augmentin,
Uh-huh.
antibiotic.
You got bad diarrhea.
Well, for about 7 days now, I've been pretty much
Diarrhea.
peeing out of my butt.
Diarrhea, yeah.
And,
how did I know that magically?
And it's not bad though. But like I wonder.
It's bad.
That's bad. That's that's the main side effect of like
Yeah,
is
but
bad diarrhea.
it's not gonna be. It's not crazy that it's on day.
How
like,
many
5?
You're day 5 into the antibiotic now,
Yeah.
and what are you taking it for?
Well, I went with I had like discoloration in my mucus, just something like irritated from. I think I just got like a.
You stop the antibiotics.
Stop?
This is why you shouldn't take antibiotics unless you absolutely categorically know you need it, because the potential negative effects are often greater.
Well,
than
how do you know he doesn't need it?
But I don't know, maybe placebo-wise, but it really did help me. Like the first 2 days, like my sickness just really did dissipate.
They had
really
they had
fast.
a thing in London, in England, where they're trying to discourage people from using antibiotics. They said, if you see the doctor get an antibiotic, you'll get better in 3 days. If you see the doctor, don't get antibiotics, you'll get better in 3 days.
Right.
That's just the way it works.
All right. So, well, who prescribed this antibiotic? I mean, didn't they know what they were doing?
You have no idea how many times a day I reluctantly prescribe an antibiotic to people that don't need
Well,
it.
don't do it.
People, you're just hammering me. Why? Why did it take it? Is that makes it? People when they see a doctor, they insist on some kind of treatment.
You didn't insist on antibiotics.
No, I
did
just
you?
wanted to know why my mucus was
And
a
then-
brownish color.
Well, now it's coming out of your ass.
Yeah.
Well, Drew, couldn't he take some laxative or softener or
If
hardener?
he has
or
something
eat
called
some paste or something.
There's something called pseudomembranous colitis. That's a really kind of a serious bacterial overgrowth that you can get from Augmentin. If he takes the Lomotil or the Imodium or something, it can create some bad
Well,
problems.
what should he eat to
no,
slow things
no
up?
fresh fruits or vegetables, no dairy.
I've been staying away from dairy completely.
Yeah.
Someone told me that. So.
And no fresh fruits or Hey, Drew, you're my kind of
So
doctor.
what about like
For a couple of days.
rotten fruits? And
heroin and
vegetables?
ice cream? Those are the only things you should be doing. Oh no, wait a minute.
Yeah, opiates will help.
Heroin and pizza.
It
T-bone
sounds
steaks
the
and
diarrhea
bong
though.
hits.
It sounds really cool.
When you find out you're peeing out your butt.
Yeah, it's like
That's not good for
the
you.
reverb in the bowl.
It does.
Oh, yeah.
It depends on the room.
But I'm missing. There's nothing quite like a North American corn-fed bowl winder. Like those are
Yeah.
the best ones.
You know, let me tell you about.
The kind you got to put a boot on to break it up so it'll go down.
You want to know what the greatest Duke I ever saw was?
Was it a bowl winder?
My buddy Chris. This was such a bowl winder that it actually it was so big
It's surfaced.
that it spun around when the toilet was flushed. and
boy.
it left a continuous.
This is
Please, how dare you,
Wait,
Anderson?
he can't stand it. Anderson can't stand the stool time.
Left a continuous skid mark all the way around the bowl like a propeller.
like a spiral.
It was like a marker with 2 ends on it, just turning around. It looked like
It was one of those smelly markers too.
yeah, went all the way around,
wasn't
left a
great,
hash
though.
mark, and then eventually snapped in the middle and went down by its
Like the
own
Titanic.
weight. By its own weight, yeah.
Well,
Once the water left.
Paint the picture for me too. Chris is hey Adam, come here, check this out. Oh, dude,
It
and
is
flushes it for you. What?
grand.
You
Well,
watched the
and
dude float around,
When
then you flushed it, and you
yes.
applauded.
When
and
you live
Adam.
when you have male roommates and one of
There-
them does a serious piece of work, he will call the other roommates into the
There
bathroom and have them witness
is a
it.
chimpanzee theater in this somewhere, isn't there?
Really? You never did that?
Isn't that a primate
Have you
behavior?
never done that?
A subhuman primate behavior.
You guys have done that, right?
Bullwinder.
yeah.
I'm all about the
Yeah,
bullwinder.
but there's no female on Earth that's ever done that.
We
It falls
listen,
into the sharing gas
Ever.
category.
we have
Ever done that?
pictures.
Tara, come on.
Drew, we have pictures. You know, like guys run in and grab cameras.
She,
I
she
gotta
told
get
me
a shot
earlier
of it.
yeah.
she did it.
We've seen it all. I mean, we live on a bus with 11
Right.
people, so.
But you can't do let any bullwinders loose on the
Oh,
bus.
you know what? Remember the time we were on tour with Papa Roach and Kobe
Oh.
called you into the bathroom to show you his poo and it was green?
I have it in my backpack here.
The picture?
It's no his
The stool
his
itself.
strap.
The actual stool.
Yeah, it's like this.
It's in your backpack.
It's terrible.
It's Kelly Green.
It's
It's
terrible.
forest green. It's racing green.
Yeah.
Wow, British racing green. Nice.
Kobe's got a strict diet of vodka and vodka.
Leprechauns?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to take
Let's
a
help the
little
kitties.
break. Alien Ant Farm is our guest tonight. We'll be back with more Duke talk after this.
1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
It's sputum and stool.
All righty. Sputum and stool.
It sounds like a Burl Ives song, doesn't it?
Sputum and stool. Sputum and stool. Yeah. Something you'd sing around the fire.
Yeah.
Around the
It's like
holidays.
could be a pirate song too.
Sputum and
Sounds
stool.
like,
Sputum
sounds like
and
a song
stool.
by some band that my guitar tech Cadaver would listen to.
Yeah.
And you can guess what
here
kind
goes-
of music he listens to, having a name like Cadaver.
All right,
Anderson and I
Anderson.
are feeling this way right
Please,
now.
please. All right, Anderson, stop
and
that.
stool, and
jackass.
stool.
Terry and Dryden are both here from Alien Ant Farm on the Tonight Show tonight, a little bit later on, probably about 12:20 or so. Anthology is the name of the CD, and we will hear something off of that in just one moment. Take a call to Joe over here. Hey, Joe, you're 15.
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
First off, I want to say, Andrew, you're great. Drew, you're okay, but you are no Andrew. Alien Ant Farm, I think you guys are wonderful.
I don't know what you're talking
Who's
about.
Andrew?
What?
Who's Andrew?
Hmm?
Who's Andrew?
What are we talking
What?
about?
All right, all right, hold on.
Whoa.
Drew, let me ask
What's
you
the
this.
deal with him?
What is it about idiots that where they feel the necessity to make proclamations before every question? You know what I mean? It's always like
Okay,
this.
they're like, okay.
Bob, you're
Here it is.
15. What's your question? First, let me clear the air. You know, it's like, no, just ask the goddamn question.
Can't he just say he has diarrhea like me? and
Let me
get on
say
with it?
this. I'm a pot smoker, I'm a musician, and I'm a lover.
And I'm sure Alien Ant Farm can relate to playing music, right? Because you guys play music, right?
Oh, you think so, Doctor?
I'm a Gemini with an Aquarius in the 7th house, and I got to say this about my shoes before. Just ask the question, everybody.
First of all, don't join the military.
Well, Joinks. Do you want to ask
No.
Joe again?
No, it was too much.
Okay. Brian,
Hey, what's up?
what is your question, please?
Well, see, I got this constant fear that I can't live up to my dad's expectations, even though he hasn't, there's no clear set expectations. It's just around report card time or whatever.
Is
I
your
just feel, anxiety.
what does your dad do? Is he a successful guy?
Professional
Yeah.
wrestler.
Yeah, he was a police officer for about 20 years now. He works with the government.
Okay, and he's just one of these perfectionist types.
Yeah.
Why do you believe he's going to abandon you, or do you believe that?
No, I don't know. It's just.
I mean, why are you so dependent on him? Why do you feel that
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, is he real critical? Does he tell you're stupid, not good enough?
No.
Does he? If you do really well, is he?
Yeah, definitely.
Does he give you praise then?
Yeah.
All right.
Is that
well,
the only?
then stop it.
Is that the only
Sound
kind
like
of
a bad guy?
But is that the only positive connection you get with him? Is when you really do outstandingly?
No. I mean, even for mediocre work.
He's real happy with you.
He doesn't scorn me or anything if I do bad, but it's just
Well,
this
dude,
anxiety.
you just gotta do your best, man.
It doesn't sound so abnormal.
It doesn't sound like anything's really too bad.
Yeah,
just continue to do good if you can.
He's reasonable with you when you do mediocre work, and he's very happy when you do well, right?
Yeah.
Is it because he's such a good guy you don't want to let him down?
Yeah.
We've never had this one before. My dad's too nice.
You love your dad so much, you respect him so much, you don't want to disappoint him?
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
We've never had that.
Yeah, shocking.
It's a dream dad.
Yeah.
Well, he loves you unconditionally. Yeah, you're his son. You can't disappoint him. Has he ever been disappointed before?
No.
Okay.
What makes you
I
think
don't
you're going to?
understand why you have this fear.
What makes you think you're going to disappoint him?
I don't know. That's the problem.
Why don't you talk to him about it?
It sounds like
if
he's
he's that
pretty
good
cool.
a guy, yeah, you should be able to discuss it with him.
Yeah, or just try and do good. It's like if he sounds like the guy that he is,
He's going to accept you no matter
Yeah.
what.
Right.
And he'd support you and help you if things take a downturn.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I got another question.
Yeah.
Real
all right.
quickly. I'm somewhat of an insomniac. Like I can't fall asleep until like 4 o'clock in the morning. Then I got to get up at 5.
Ugh.
Why do you got to get up at 5?
School.
Why at 5?
That's what I always
take a
love
shower.
those answers.
Yeah.
Gotta get ready. I gotta leave at 6.
What time does school start?
School starts at 7.
7. Do you know that's not the usual school starting time, right?
Well, it is in my area.
Wow.
You have to be in your first class at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Do you have a 0 period?
No.
How far do you live from school?
I live about 20 minutes away, but I mean, we don't have any parking spaces for students, so first come, first serve.
What kind of school is this?
I know, and they got these real like a-hole neighbors that they don't let you park in front of their house. They're like communist.
so you got to get up early just to go get parking.
Well, I'm so done with it.
Man, I would be like getting up at 6:38.
Poor Brian.
Well, first off, I don't. You know when people tell you that sleep thing and you never believe them? They go like, I go to bed every night at 4, and I get up at 4:15.
Yeah.
And that's how much I sleep every
Yeah.
night. You're like, no, you don't. You can't. There's no way you go to bed at 4 a.m. and get up at 5. You would die in 3 days.
People use migraine and insomnia way too loosely
Yeah. Oh, I
because
agree with you.
migraines are almost
Right.
impossible to have,
Right.
and insomnia is pretty gnarly and hardcore.
Right.
What do you think? Maybe he has an eating disorder. Maybe that's
You
sort
think
of guy.
so?
Yeah.
All right. Think we can get this out of him?
But I've got homework.
You know his answer
Is that
like,
more of the Aussie stuff?
why do you get up at 5 to go to school? I got to take a shower.
I got to do my makeup.
I go to school.
I got to do my
Get
makeup.
ready.
He forgot to mention that he does his face in full Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian?
He goes in kabuki.
Do you have any food or body image problems?
No, not at all.
You all right? All right.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
Talk to your dad.
Yeah. Drink some red wine. That's
Oh,
what I
16.
do. All right. Smoke pot. Put you to bed. Put your bed nice and early. Get some of that Ambien or something like that, right, Drew?
God, 16.
I like the red wine suggestion.
Oh, that's solid. That's solid.
Not enough
man.
doctors recommend that, I think.
Red wine, it's good for you. Not when you drink 4 bottles every night like me. But
Yeah.
you drink a bottle, you go to bed. It's great. You dream about grapes.
No 16-year-old's going to drink 1 glass of red wine a night.
That's true. It's going to be like a quart of Boone's Farm.
Yeah, exactly.
Thunderbird.
Straight for the boons.
Alien Ant Farm is here. Let's hear a little something off their CD anthology, which is sold over 1 million copies. Thank you.
1 million.
This is the big hit,
1 million copies.
Smooth Criminal.
She was struck down, it was her doom.
Hey, everybody. Hey, where's the applause, Anderson? Come on now. Thank you. Alien Ant Farm.
Sounds like the opera.
On the Leno show tonight, and then on Wednesday with 311 at the Universal Amphitheater, which is sold out.
You can sneak in. There's a lot of doors and nooks and crannies in that.
That place used to be open, and we used to sneak into that when I was a little bit younger.
It was an outdoor amphitheater.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess,
Never knew
it's
that.
the Universal Amphitheater, and it's got a roof on it. It must be confusing to most people that didn't grow up around here.
Yeah.
I never got that either, but I just took it for what it was.
You just go along with it.
It was outdoor, remember?
Yeah. Well, it's like we got the Los Angeles Lakers over here, and where the hell do we got a lake around here? And
hey, Lake Paris next to Riverside in Paris.
That's true.
It's a beautiful lake.
God's country.
Diapers on the shore.
God's country. Syringes. And do you like syringes and diapers together in the same lake? You go out to Lake Paris.
Yes.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful country.
Bernasconi Beach. Many skinny dipping nights there among the dirty diapers.
I'll tell you, it is
And the Vietnamese guys fishing.
It is a golfer's paradise at Riverside. It really is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country over there. Drew, you ever get out that way?
It looks like Mars.
There is actually a really beautiful course right there.
There is?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I live right on hole 2.
Do you?
Yeah.
You live on hole 2 in Riverside?
Yeah.
You got to get out of that.
Fairmount
Riverside.
Park.
All right, we're going to take ourselves a little break. Alien Ant Farm, our guest tonight. And Drew, who are we going to talk to when we come back?
David.
Line 6. All right. Oh, he has some very relevant sexual information for me. Hold on. Let me just say. David?
Yeah?
What do you mean relevant sexual information?
LaQuisha, whatever it was last night with the whole hot Carl thing.
Right, you know what that is?
Oh, yeah.
I know what a hot Carl is.
Hold on.
You do?
I know. We know
We know a lot of those.
Yeah.
Oh, good. We could have used you last
We're
night.
going to go from sputum and stool to hot
Carl.
Carl and filthy Sanchez.
Dirty Sanchez.
Dirty Sanchez. See, did I correct him last night?
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back.
My favorite's the Angry Dragon.
LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191. Back in a minute.
Hey, everybody. LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Drew over there. Terry and Dryden are both here from Alien Ant Farm. Ty and Mike are going to be coming in here from Alien Ant Farm in about 15, 20 minutes or so. Anthology is the name of the CD. On with Jay Leno tonight. And you guys got a website so people who are listening around the country want to see you guys?
Yeah, it's just www.alienantfarm.com.
And,
Very creative.
There's where you can find...
we got a little crazy with that one.
all the tour dates and everything.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Anderson, can you turn Dryden's mic up?
There we are.
I thought of it myself.
Oh, there it is. Oh, that's good? Yeah, it's yours.
AlienAntFarm.com.
Well, listen.
And we wanted to use that. I mean, we ended up having to use that because, obviously, Metallica.com is being used already. So
Who's... Oh, right. Metallica would have that. Right. Smart. Hey, you got to keep it simple for the
good
kids.
thing for them.
David?
Yep.
What's up?
Not much.
All right.
Is that it?
The hot Carl and dirty Carl.
Oh, right. We got this call last night. We had the Dirty Sanchez and the Hot Carl.
Yeah. You want to hear the dirty Carl first, though.
The dirty...
No, it's Dirty Sanchez, Hot Carl.
No, there's a dirty Carl also.
I've never heard of the Dirty Carl.
All right, how does that go?
All right, you seen Full Metal Jacket? How they beat the guy with soap
Right.
in the sock?
Get on your knees,
Right.
scumbag!
Drew
Exactly.
hasn't
Clean
because
one.
he's seen
Dirty
nothing.
One,
But
take a crap in a sock and beat the crap out of someone.
Oh, that's you guys.
It sounds
did that
like
all
you're going to beat the crap on them.
That's dirty,
Right.
Carl. You
Yeah,
guys
more
did that
or
all the time. You use hats though. You didn't use socks.
I never heard of that one.
I don't think getting hit with poo would hurt very much.
Well,
It's really more the spirit of it.
it hurts your soul is what it hurts.
I'd say so.
Why the name Carl? Was the guy who was getting hit wasn't named Carl in Full Metal Jacket, was it?
I don't know.
no.
All right.
And what's the hot
Private
and then
Pile.
the hot Carl. This one's a little more in depth. All right,
Pile is kind of like poop.
This one doesn't actually involve crap. You get a bunch of guys, and you pick a person, A couple people get on his legs, a couple people get it on his arms. You take a piece of saran wrap, put it over their mouth,
Right.
their nose,
Right.
and you put and you cover their eyes too, so they can't see.
Uh-huh.
And someone's beating off this whole time. And then
sure.
after like 30 seconds or so, when they're, they really need breath,
Right.
you take off the saran wrap and the blindfold at the same time, right as the person's coming.
Right.
And and when you take off the saran wrap, your first instinct, you breathe in automatically.
That's
And I think you can fix
that's wrong.
Yeah,
That's wrong. That's false.
If you
A hawk-
actually did that, you would actually kill the person.
No, you would.
Yes, they'd aspirate semen, they would die. That's an aspiration.
Oh, they'd be fine.
A hot Carl simply is the cellophane over the face and then the pooing on the face.
That's
and
the hot Carl.
That's the,
I've heard it the
that's
other
the
way.
hot Carl.
But if somebody actually inhaled semen, they would die.
No, they'd be fine.
Into their
They would
respiratory
die.
system?
Yes, if it got into their lungs, that'd be that.
Don't
Oh
listen
man,
to Drew.
there's a
You'd
lot
be
of
fine.
young ladies out there that should be
No,
informed of
inhaled
this.
it, not swallowed it.
Well, I mean, but their accidents can happen.
No,
they're
don't
trying
listen
to come
to
up
Drew.
for air
You'd
or
be-
something.
You wouldn't die.
it doesn't have to be semen. Name that liquid, if it's not sterile,
Yeah.
and it's flying in somebody's
But
face
you
as they
could-
take a big inhalation.
Mountain Dew?
It's game over.
It's kind of like you could drown from a
That's
minuscule
right. That's
amount
what
of
that
water
is.
or anything.
That's what that is. That's right.
You'd be fine. I've done it many times. I almost drowned in a kiddie pool filled with semen once. Or maybe I was dreaming. You ever guys ever fall into a kiddie pool filled with semen?
Well, it was whale semen, but
Yeah, that happened to me, and then they rolled me in jimmies. Multicolored sprinkles, I guess some people call them.
Rainbow sprinkles.
and then they put you
sprinkles.
and then they put you in the
never
case at Yum
comes.
Yums.
That's right.
Some cop started eyeing you.
Put the a-hole next to the donut holes.
Then the gummy bears were.
Oh,
okay.
Drew,
All right.
please. All right, so now what about the Dirty Sanchez? We had kind of a handle on that last night, but what is your interpretation of the Dirty Sanchez?
The dirty Sanchez is just more or less when you stick your finger in your butt crack or in your butt if you want to get really into it, and then you walk up to your unsuspecting friend and wipe your finger across his upper lip.
Oh, right.
Or-
right. Had that done to me.
Better yet, our drummer Mike came up with the dirty sangria,
Oh,
which
no.
is the girl on menstruating sticks it in and gives you a red upper lip. That's the
Just a little
sangria.
mustache
That's nice.
of sorts.
That's very creative, Mike. Very
Props,
nice.
Mike.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
Dirty Sangria. Hey, Wednesday,
Yeah, hi.
you're 18.
Yeah.
What's up?
Your name isn't really Wednesday, is it?
Yeah, it is. My parents were Addams Family fans.
Yeah.
How's Pugsley? Huh? You never get that one, huh?
Yeah.
What's up?
Not much. I just have these thoughts about my boyfriend with another guy, and it really turns me on, and I was wondering if that's really, really weird.
What,
Yeah.
That's pretty weird. What's he doing with the other guy?
No, he's not doing... Oh, well, he's not really doing anything with other
No,
guys.
No, in your
dream,
mind.
in your
in your
fantasy.
dream.
I don't know, just, regular gay sex.
Really? And do you think about that when you're having sex with him?
No, it's just random thoughts, and I don't know, I thought about it one day, and it really turned me on, and I'm like, wow, okay.
But you weren't masturbating or anything?
No.
All right.
But it gets her going. That's interesting.
Yeah, but you know when you're a little bit younger, you'd have these sort of Tourette's-type thoughts about your girlfriends. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
It's
but-
sort of
but
horrible and weird, but sort of compelling at the same time.
There's some aggression here, though, right? You feel that?
Yeah.
It may not be
How,
a big deal.
How long
but
have you been with the guy?
About 7 months.
Do you love him?
Yes, we're gonna get married, actually.
When are you getting married?
Next June.
Have you told him about your dream?
Yeah, I did.
How did he react?
Well, he was with a guy once, but that was a long time ago, and I don't know. He was okay, good job. He didn't really have that much of a reaction to it.
I get this sense, though, that your perceptions of him at times sort of break down what we call part objects. It's like he's all good or all bad or all aggressive, and some of these things you have very intense sexual reactions to. Where'd that come from? Did you know what I'm
She's
talking
not
about?
going to answer that. She can't answer that.
Well, I would
I don't
imagine.
even know what you're talking about.
I would imagine.
Where did that
I was
come
kind of
from?
like,
I would imagine.
I'm from Simi Valley, so...
I would imagine that some sort of trauma.
All right, well, just ask her. Any trauma?
With me?
Yeah, anyone do anything weird to you when you're
or
growing
more
up?
of a chronic. Was there something going on in the house?
Actually, yeah, there was.
Yeah. What was happening?
When I was a little kid, my dad, yeah.
Your dad
sexually
molested
abused
you?
pretty much.
Yeah. See, this is what that is.
Where's he now?
In the other room sleeping, actually.
And what happens, Wednesday, is when
That's
when you have those kinds of traumas, it blunts your ability to develop sort of higher levels of emotional organization. And people become, especially when you're stressed, they become sort of fragmented in terms of your perceptions of them. And some of these fragmented pieces of who you feel them to be can be highly arousing pieces. And usually arousal for you will be something sort of aggressive and traumatic.
Have you ever got any help for what your dad did to you?
No, I recently just told my boyfriend. I recently just told anyone about it, and it was very hard to talk about it.
Yeah.
And I told my boyfriend, and I told my best friend, and I told my mom. And the weirdest thing was my mom didn't react at all. She was just like, "Oh, the bastard," and like went along about her business.
Because that happened to her too, no doubt. When she was growing up.
Yeah, she wouldn't have gotten hooked up with this guy.
No. I know my grandfather. He wouldn't have done that sort of thing.
Well, I don't mean necessarily your dad. You know,
Could have
the
been
family.
anyone.
Could have been anyone. Someone else abused her.
Right. Okay, so your dad did this to you for how long?
About 4 years.
Wow.
How old were you when it started?
About from like 5 years old to 9 years old. I don't know exactly, but that's about the time.
And you guys had sex?
Yeah.
Why did he stop?
Well, my grandma died, and I started getting more. My grandma was my best friend, and like I started getting more aggressive and like telling him to like go away, and I started beating on him, and
Wow.
I stood up for myself.
spooked.
And what? Your mom was there the whole time. She never.
My mom's like a major drug addict.
There you go.
All
All
right.
right.
Going on.
All right. Now it starts.
All right. So Wednesday,
Hmm.
let me lay out your 5-year plan in life here. Okay.
All right.
A, don't get pregnant.
Of course.
Do not get pregnant. All right.
Whatever
B,
you have to do not to get pregnant, that's goal one.
B, take things nice and slow with this boyfriend of yours. Don't
Well,
be in too big a hurry to
anyone
get
you're
married or do anything.
Anyone you're attracted to, suspect.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Just take it nice and slow. See, you got to think about a little therapy, little counseling, maybe a group or something.
Even just dealing with drug-addicted parents, Al-Anon, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Some place to get started, because there's a whole sort of world you need to begin processing. And
Yeah.
You got to get out of that house too.
Yeah,
Just
I hear ya.
Get a job, move out, start your own life, and don't let what your dad did to you, the years that he stole from you, steal your whole life. You know what I mean? This is what happens. People take 3 or 4 years of the kid's life, and then the kid takes the next 50 by their own hand. By getting into drugs, by cranking out a bunch of kids, by getting hooked up with abusive guys, by getting into bad situations. You don't have to do that.
Yeah, my boyfriend he's really supportive. He's like the greatest guy I've ever met. So
No, good. Looking, I'm all right with this guy.
All right.
Okay, so, but you got to get in a group, a little counseling. You know what I'm saying? Take it slow, because you're going to have lots of feelings about this, all right?
All right.
All right. And
good luck.
Wednesday,
take care of
can I
yourself.
take a potato rake to your dad's balls?
She sounds delighted.
Yeah.
Please.
Doesn't sound like the Gomez and Morticia I remember.
No, they were too busy like sword fighting with roses in their mouth. They were going up and feeling up their kids, were they?
I don't know.
Oh, is there anything more effed up than a dad having sex with his
That's
daughter? I
pretty
mean,
bad.
can it get any
Or
weirder?
son.
Yeah. Actually,
If I were Marge Simpson, I'd say.
All right, we're going to take a little break. Alien Ant Farm here tonight, and we'll be back with the changing of the guard after this.
All right, guys, bottom line, here's the deal. Looking to hook up? Sick of wasting time with the wrong person? One call's all you need to make. Call the date line. The date line.
877-889-DATE. Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. 1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Terry has left the studio, and Ty has taken his place. Alien Ant Farm, our guest tonight, on Leno on The Tonight Show tonight. And that means you've arrived, by the way, when you've done The Tonight Show. Hold on, Drew, you ever done The Tonight Show?
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, I have.
Let me think. Have I done that? No, no, I guess not, Adam. How many times have you done it?
Well, let's see. Dryden, you've done it, right?
Yeah.
Ty.
Yeah, shook his hand 4 times.
Yeah,
Well,
I've
be
done
clear,
it.
everyone here
So
has made it except me.
The only one in this room who hasn't done it is Drew.
See, I've still got a distance to go. You guys have nowhere to go but down.
That's what you get for going to school.
But Drew plays with lasers, so that's
right.
Yeah, that is
The
true.
sheep.
All right, we will
have laser on your faggoty self, as you say.
Anthology is the name of the CD. We'll hear
What the
something
hell was I
else
talking about?
off of it very soon. And Drew, who's coming in here tomorrow night? Is it Miss USA?
Yeah, I think so.
And did you go help pick her out?
I did.
So she knows you.
I met her that night, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
good. I like that. See if we can corrupt her. Annie?
Hey.
Hey, you're 22. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, you guys?
Hey, nothing.
I can't believe I actually got through.
Good. What's your question?
Actually, I had a question for Alien Ant Farm,
Sure.
and I just wanted to let you guys know that I saw you guys over here in Albuquerque on Saturday at Sunshine Theater.
Yeah.
It was a crazy show, man. It was bad.
Bad meaning good
It was
or
awesome. It was awesome. It was so much fun.
Right on, thanks.
But anyways, no, I just wanted to ask you guys on your Smooth Criminal video, who's that kid who dances in the video?
Is that your little brother? It's a good-looking kid.
I wish, man. He's bad. He's bad. Who is it though, really?
It's Webster.
Oh, okay.
Emmanuel Lewis.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
It's actually just a kid that the director, Mark Clausfeld, just hired through an agency. I think we kind of all just said, hey, let's find a kid who knows how to dance, and we found him.
that's cool that you guys found him. He's awesome, and so are you guys. You guys are badass too.
Well,
Dr.
the kid
Drew and Adam, you
is
guys are
better.
good, too. Huh?
The kid is truly better.
Yeah. Well, not really, but no, you guys are both pretty good.
Thanks,
All right, Annie. Take care.
Thanks for taking my call, man. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Pretty good is another word for bad.
Badass.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Let's talk
This
to
is rock.
Christina is 24. Christina,
Hi.
what's up?
I have a awful problem. I pick my face and it gets really bad sometimes.
Do you have bad acne?
No, actually, my face is pretty clear. I have fair skin.
Do you
and
pull your hair?
What's that?
Do you pull your hair, your eyebrows, that sort of thing?
No, not so much my hair. It's just really my face.
But you do kind of pull your hair, or no?
No,
Do you cut yourself?
Good question.
I have.
Yeah. There you go.
When you pick your face, though, don't you need a starting point? Like, I'll pick my face, but I need to start on a zit, and then that's my
Yeah,
jumping off point.
You know,
Then I move
sometimes
around.
there's little things, but
I like to finish with a nose squeeze, get those
How do you
snakes out of there.
what kind of gratification do you get after you've already injured yourself? Well, how far do you take it also?
I don't like it. I don't want to do it, but it's like I can't stop. I keep telling myself I'm not going to do this anymore, and it'll get a little better, and then it'll get worse. And it's been going on for a very long time. And I
a
guess
good
I just
question
wanted
is,
your recommendation.
do you do stimulants? Amphetamine?
No.
Nothing like that. Okay.
We met a girl in the UK with this problem, but the most severe I'd ever seen, and trust me, don't want to look like this girl.
That's usually
Embarrassing. Sometimes it gets to the point where I don't even want to leave the house.
But that's usually speed. When you pick till you get ulcers in your face and stuff, that's usually
This girl was from her wrists to her ankles, her hair, everything was cut on her body.
How'd you meet her?
Yeah.
She was interviewing me.
She was cut? I mean, she
she had like razor marks
All on her
everywhere.
arms and-
What was she interviewing you for?
A magazine.
Wow.
She actually started pulling her hair while she was talking to me.
Really?
And I was like, oh, please.
Jeez, I should do that with my eyebrows, Drew. Really, they're growing together. They're
pretty
growing into
gnarly.
my sideburns. It's really a mess.
Me and Ty are kind of in the eyebrow family with you.
Yeah, and let me tell you something about the brow. It keeps going. I mean, and it just keeps going.
I know, my dad looks like the guy from Dune.
How do you stop?
My dad looks like Abe Vigoda.
If
It's a
this
mess.
girl says she doesn't do stimulants, like how does she stop doing it?
Well, believe it or not, this is thought to be a biological process in the brain that there's a particular region that activates that causes kind of compulsive behavior. Now, certainly there's an emotional source to it that if she's wanted to get in long-term therapy and really try to figure it out, she could. But in terms of stopping the behavior, medication has the highest probability of stopping it in its tracks.
Oh, I don't want to do medication. I've actually been prescribed for manic.
All right.
Yeah, well, listen here, nut job. You want to walk around looking like a pinhead, or do you want to take some pills? What's it going to be?
Oh,
Well,
I don't want to be dependent on anything. I want to.
Well, right now you're dependent on picking your face.
Yeah, in the meantime, get some therapy and figure it all out.
You do what I do. You localize to the nose. I go right for the nostril when I got to pick around my face. I pick my nose like a madman when I drive the car. It's scary.
It's like a guy with a problem.
Really, it's embarrassing. I mean, I'm up in there.
Up in here?
Yeah. Hey, Christina,
Have we left out any body secretions tonight?
take your meds, would you please? Take your medication.
People
Does it actually exist, or is it just like
What?
in my head that I'm just making this up, that it's something, I don't know, a bad habit, you know?
Your brain is mandating this behavior. If you don't change the chemistry of your brain or the psychology in which that is sort of being generated, which takes a long time, you're going to keep doing this.
All right. I just put on
I guess
some.
there are behavioral
Put on
treatments
some.
out there.
Put some oven mittens on and duct tape them, like a boxer.
Yeah, I mean
She'll find like a sharp something,
Grab it.
the edge of a coffee table or something.
Right.
Oh, cool.
I'd be normal without medication.
You could consult with a behaviorist. There are people that just deal with behaviors and see if they can get somewhere with this.
Yeah.
All right. Either way, you got to make a move.
Yeah,
though.
don't keep doing it.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, do you have a boyfriend?
I have something I'm interested in, but I'm kind of doing the single thing right now. I want some time to myself, so.
And doesn't this screw you up socially? I mean, dating and stuff.
Well, to some extent. I mean, a lot of the guys I've been with have been cool enough with just my personality and stuff like that. So, you know.
Let me translate.
I don't
Huge
look bad.
cans.
What's that?
All right.
What
All
I
right.
asked?
Do you have a big chest, Christina?
It's not real big, but
All right. Just something that the guys can focus on.
well, I'm not bad looking. It's just
All right.
my face.
All right. Well, easy. Just take it easy.
I'm not bad looking, it's just my face. She said that.
She'd be great on the internet, wouldn't she? All right.
She sounds hot.
Yeah, I mean, dude, if you can get past her face.
And her typing's perfect.
Kim?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, you're 15. What's up?
Hey, yeah, my question was, what inspired whoever wrote Flesh and Bone? Because that song is raw. Real cool.
Actually, Ty, our bass player, told me to make a song about
Okay,
God.
who's
This is Dryden.
Oh my God, hi, Jay!
Hi. Oh my God.
I love it. I actually get to sit next to this guy.
Ty.
So Ty, you told Dryden to do what?
I told him to write a song about God. Come on, please.
And
come
so
on.
I did, and then
The song started from "Come Inside, Neil" off the chorus, and that's all we had.
It sounds more like a porno, actually, when you hear it like that.
Yeah, because first I heard it, I thought it said, "Come inside me." I was like, huh?
Right. No, they're talking about a dude named Neil.
It's a Gigi Allen cover song with Neil.
It's weird because I'm not a really religious person, and it's pretty easy to bash any kind of religion, and I just thought it would be not very classy and a very easy move to just knock it, and so I thought it'd be better to embrace it and make it more of a love story and a love song, even though I'm not religious. It turned out really passionate and good.
Thanks, Kim.
Oh, wait, no, I'm not finished.
That's plenty out of you.
Adam,
What?
I had another question.
All right. Are you good looking?
I believe so.
Yeah, you sound like it because you're a pain in the ass. Go ahead.
Oh, anyway, okay.
I know. You're
Whatever.
very assertive.
Okay, my other question was, for, what was it? Whisper, sorry. Where did that one come from, too?
All right, turn your radio down. Ty told Dryden to write a movie about people.
up, Adam,
write a
I'm not
song
talking
about
to you.
people that didn't talk real loud.
Yeah,
Talking to Dryden.
exactly.
It's fine ass. Anyway.
Oh, jeez. You know Kim's hot. Do you hear all that attitude pouring out of her? Always tell the good-looking chicks.
Adam's gonna tell me I can't ask another song.
All right. Do you want to answer that question?
Whispers about we did a lot of showcasing at the Viper Room, and we got turned down by every single major label that you could name. We played in
Besides
front
DreamWorks, of course.
We played in front of every label, and they turned us down. And Whispers about that experience.
kind of feels good now, though, right?
It's a classy FU.
Yeah.
You know.
It's a classy FU. I like that. You
kinda
don't
like a
hear
shucks
classy
you.
and FU you put so closely together in a sentence. Drew,
Well-
you ever hear it's a classy FU?
Not before tonight.
Well, I mean,
like it, though.
just the success of you know, we're still a baby band. We have a lot to prove. We're riding on a cover right now. I've heard a lot of bands kind of knock us for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm digging it, and I dig the band, and like I said, it's a classy way. It's just the success of this record is kind of gratification, and
Right.
we feel
Especially
good.
all those a-holes that turn you down. All right, Drew, you ready?
Should we
to roll,
name 'em
man?
all?
Yep. Yeah, go ahead. No problem. What are the labels?
Everyone but DreamWorks.
Wow. Give us the top 3 that turned you down.
Interscope,
Atlantic,
Sony.
There you go. Kiss Alien Ant Farm's ass. John?
Yes.
You're 24?
Yes, sir.
What's up?
I'm calling because I'm kind of at my wit's end. I've been married for almost 4 years now, and since about after the first 5 months, we've been having a lot of sex problems, I guess. Well, to me, they're problems anyway.
What's the problem?
Well, it's not often enough.
How
3 times
often?
a month on an average.
All right.
You know,
Once a month, did he
3
say?
times.
3 times a
Oh.
month.
Like
or so.
one,
I
a
mean,
little over once a
give or
week.
take. I mean, there's been a few good weeks.
Do you have kids?
Well, I have one. I have a son who's 2.
All right. Does that sort of slow things down too?
It does, but with my wife, it seems like there's always some type of excuse.
Well, you're
My
fat.
son- if my son doesn't go to bed till 10, you know, it's too late. I can put him to bed at 8. It doesn't seem to matter. I've tried just about everything. To try to
How's
make
she
time
with
for-
you? Is she happy with you?
You know, I would assume
Once a week might just be her sort of, her pace.
her pace.
Yeah.
Was it a lot more rapid earlier?
I'm sorry.
Was it a lot more rapid in the beginning?
More
In the
frequent?
beginning, it was before we were married. It was pretty decent. I couldn't.
How often?
Well, we kind of a long distance relationship. I'm just from town to town, so just about every time we ever went out on
How
a
often
date,
was that?
5 years ago. We've been together about 5.5.
How often were you going out on dates?
A couple times a week. And
So twice a week you were having sex.
Yeah.
And now it's down to once a week.
Now it's down to, and on average, once a week.
Yeah, that's not a dramatic drop off.
Well, maybe I'm unnormal, but I could go, 7 times a week or something.
There could be some funky smell coming from your job. I'm not kidding you.
Who said that?
Yeah, who said that?
Oh, that's Perry Farrell?
Yeah, Perry Farrell.
Hey, John. There's 2 things that are going on here. One is I agree with Drew. That could just be her rhythm. She could be a once a weeker. It'll move up as she gets uglier and fatter,
And
though.
older, yeah.
So don't worry about that. The more hair she gets on her upper lip, the more she wants to hump. That's how women are.
Send her off to tour for about 10 months, and when she comes home, she'll want to hump you every day.
Yeah, can she start a band? So, John, that could be it. The other thing is, though, is women really... Here's the thing. Okay, here's what I want to say. I'm going to try to word this the right way.
Sweet talker.
There's 2 things.
Women don't have a set libido like men do.
Right.
Men have a set libido, and it doesn't matter if they're depressed or they're angry or they're drunk or they're high or they're tired.
Mine is wishy-washy, though.
It is?
Yeah.
I mean, it cycles.
Well, maybe I'm the only guy on the planet that just doesn't get in the mood.
Well,
doesn't
no,
feel up to it.
that can happen.
But it's whatever yours is,
But
it is.
you got to cycle.
Yeah.
It's a set cycle. It's 2 times a week. It's 5 times a week. It's once a week. Whatever it is. Men have a cycle. It's usually more than less.
Right.
But women, they're sort of flexible. I mean, they're sort of straddle the sex fence and say, well, I could go this way or I could go this way.
Right.
Let's see how I feel.
Does it have anything to do, you think, with that? Obviously, like, women know, not all women know, but they kind of have the upper hand where
they're just in a different biological milieu. They live in a different biological world. There's not the kind of drive.
Where's milieu?
Milieu.
Somewhere in France, perhaps.
I think it's next to Lake Paris.
They live in milieu next to Lake Paris.
But that's the point. Is that the men have a certain drive that's driven, that's directed.
Here's the thing about a woman. If a guy keeps pounding away at her and scratching and panhandling for sex, she'll get even further away.
She pushes away, that's right.
And so what happens is this syndrome where young John over here is ready to go 7 days a week. She's ready to go 1 day a week. He starts scratching at her a little bit, and now it's 3 times a month. You want to try for twice a month?
Yeah.
Keep scratching.
Women hate being objectified. They hate being pushed into sex.
Now, what John has to do is the opposite of what he wants to do.
He needs to scratch himself.
That's right. He needs to go scratch off.
Well,
make that sound again, Anderson. The scratching yourself off sound.
Yeah, but the paddling feet again.
Yeah, that's my favorite beat off sound. So sorry to tear you away from the TV there, Anderson. I didn't mean to. So the thing he needs to do. I'm on a roll here. So quiet down. He needs to figure out her language and start speaking that.
That's right.
Instead of speaking his own language.
That's correct.
You want more sex? You can't talk about sex.
Yes.
You got to start.
You light some candles.
All of a sudden you got to start listening.
Yeah.
You know what chicks love?
Start speaking Spanish to him.
Chicks, yeah, that's right.
That's what works.
Cilantro. Éxitos en español. Yes.
Even if you're like me and you can only speak like Taco Bell Spanish, you just read that menu to them.
Burritos.
No, you have to. You have to. Yeah. I even work bell beefer into the mix.
Chorito.
I'm old school with the bell beefer.
And chorito.
Yeah. No, that's the tostada.
No, the chorito is that thing in the foil package. Remember the foil?
Oh yeah. It came in foil. They baked it.
Oh, my little cholo.
And chorito.
All right, here's what you got to do. You do stuff. Here's what chicks love. Hey, enough about me. How was your day today? What did you do? And act interested.
Do you want a massage?
Because it's tough. Just keep listening and asking questions. You listen and ask questions, you'll be getting blown halfway
like handsome
into it.
Dan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what else?
I really identify with you so much.
No, they want emotionally significant interaction. That's what they call that.
Listen and ask questions.
It's probably better if you It's probably better. It works better if you actually really are interested. Then it's fun for the both of you.
It's impossible though, because you know what story you're listening to. The Tammy's a bitch for the 155th time that month, and she thinks she's so cool with her nails. Well, I got a French dip, and oh, that Tammy, boy, she's got a lot of nerve, that Tammy. Because we all know you pioneered the unicorn on the nails thing. And, it's an homage. She's doing it because she's jealous. She's very catty.
Come out with the American flag.
Yeah, Tammy. She's no trendsetter. She's a follower. All right, just pretend to listen for like 5 minutes. It's really tough, but you got to do that. Michelle?
Yeah?
You're 16?
Yeah.
You're on with Alien Ant Farm.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey. Yeah, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I have only guy friends. I literally do not get along with girls. I have like 2 girlfriends, and I'm friends with all the skaters at school, all the skater guys at school, all the football
Stinking
players,
whore. Right.
and everyone. And like I have a crush on one of my guy friends, and he considers me like his best friend. And he's always telling me, "Oh yeah, this girl Malik, she's so hot, blah blah." And he's always asking me for advice on how to ask her out on a date. And like I can't act normal around him because I have a crush on him.
Maybe not hang out with that guy anymore. You're just torturing yourself.
Yeah, and like it's driving me nuts. Like
Michelle?
Yeah.
Maybe not hang out with him. Seriously.
Yeah.
You're just torturing yourself.
Like he tells me, "Oh, Michelle, you're
Michelle?
so good looking."
Michelle?
He says you're good looking?
Yeah.
He does? Well, maybe he likes you.
Well, like he'll tell me that he's just like, "God, and you're so pretty, and you just have the greatest personality. I could never lose you as a friend."
Oh.
Like, right when he says that,
yeah.
So
right when he says that, I'm just
Whenever a
like,
guy starts factoring in personality, so it's
my
kiss
smile
of dad.
will just like fade away. It'll be like,
Well, does he must get the vibe that you're into him, right?
Yeah, I mean, I give a lot of signals,
Right, like the dry humping.
No.
Yeah, Michelle,
Subtle
you,
stuff.
unless you get away from this guy, you're not going to be available to sort of gain a crush on someone else. You're going to keep infatuation with this guy, and this is not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You're torturing yourself.
And-
Maybe a
and-
good friend, that's fine, but stay away for a little while.
And
Maybe
here's
a good friend
the
later.
reality: the best you can do as a woman who's scraping away at a guy who you like, you're pining away for, you get a drunken mercy F at some point down the road.
Yeah, don't waste your year.
That's as close as you get.
And then you're really in, and now you're screwed because you're not going to get any reciprocity. He's not going to come.
Yeah,
he's not going to be in more just because he had sex with you. No way.
Put it this way: when you were a 17-year-old guy and you were in high school, you saw every chick in your school, right? And you pretty much made a decision what group they were in, pretty much on the first appearance, right?
Affable or not?
Affable or not, or did you want to date them, or did you want them for your girlfriend, or did you want to pursue them or not? And there wasn't too many on the fence, and there wasn't too many who went from pen A to pen B ever. I don't remember one. It was either like definitely no, definitely yes.
But if you could go back now,
yes,
all of them would be
all
yes.
of them. That's right, including the faculty.
Seriously.
And some of the cafeteria staff.
Mrs. Fasig.
That's
I
right.
want you.
I'd give it there. Pull that hairnet down and let's get it on. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? And women think they can work on a guy.
No.
And they can't. Now, see, for women, you can make the switch.
Yeah.
They can have a guy who they're not that into. That's why they assume it'll work on us, but it won't. We're not going to fall for that. We're way too shallow.
No banana in the tailpipe.
That's right. Wait a minute. What's that mean?
I don't know.
It's 48 hours, isn't it?
Beverly
Hills Cop.
Stall the car out?
You're not going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
That's right. I thought it was a gay reference.
Well, that too.
Okay. We'll take a little break. Alien Ant Farm is here. Yeah, I'll tell you, when a guy's following you, and you go and you put it in his tailpipe, and then his car stalls out, and then you can take off, right? That's the banana in the tailpipe,
Yeah.
right? All right, I'm hip.
That's it.
I got to figure out what movie that was.
Beverly Hills Cop.
It was? Okay.
Arsenio Hall's the one that gave him the bananas.
We'll take a break, and we'll be right back.
All right, guys, bottom line, here's the deal. Looking to hook up? Sick of wasting time with the wrong person? One call's all you need to make. Call the Dateline.
877-889-DATE.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. 1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
Dryden, hey, I'm just yelling for the band. Oh, it's LoveLine, everybody. Chicken, mama, chicken. Chicken, mama, chicken. Hey,
He wanted to. He changed his mind.
Ty and Dryden are both here from Alien Ant Farm.
He changed his mind.
You want to all join in now? Here we go.
He changed his mind. He kind of felt like it. I mean, he wanted to.
Alien Ant Farm, our guest tonight. You can find them on Leno in about an hour. Maybe a little bit less than an hour on the Tonight Show tonight. Anthology is the name of the CD. I bet you already have it.
Get it? Anthology.
Anthology. I had one. We'll give the phone around, 1-800-LOVE-191, and we'll get back to the phones and speak to Cynthia. Cynthia?
Hi.
Hey, you're 22. What's up?
Yes, I had a question for you.
All right.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Sorry. I had a quick question. I've been with my boyfriend for 3 years now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we've been having sex like a lot.
Is that your kid?
Yeah.
Your boyfriend's kid too?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, we've been together for 3 years. And ever since we've been with each other, it's been like an everyday thing.
Right.
Can a guy get tired of it?
Can a guy get tired of it, or do you get tired of it?
No, I'm fine with it.
No, he has a never-ending supply of semen.
Is he Hispanic?
Yeah, he's Hispanic.
Well, there you go.
They love to hump those
They sure do.
Spaniards.
He's not gonna get like bored of it or something.
Is this Rosie Perez?
No.
No, guys tend not to tire of these things.
Don't worry about that. He won't get tired of pizza or jacking off either.
No.
No.
Because I thought that, like a guy could actually get tired of it or bored. So I tried to like make things exciting and I changed it a little.
Right.
But I don't know. I just didn't want to ask him because I would think it would be a turn-off.
Right. Hey, listen, Cynthia.
Yeah.
Don't worry so much about him.
Figure out what you need a little more.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's gonna be. He gets sex every day. The guy's fine.
Well, look, he's been humping nonstop for the 3 years you've known him, right?
Yeah.
Does he seem to be less enthusiastic about it now than he was on day 2?
No.
Okay.
Does he smile a lot?
Yeah, he does.
There you go. He's a happy man.
It's not
Yeah.
going to go away.
So we could go on like.
It is a strange fact about men, isn't it? That this can go on eternally, yes.
Yeah,
So he's
'cause
about 80, and then it'll slow down.
He'll hump you probably 8 times after he's dead.
Let me ask Cynthia. Cynthia,
Yeah.
does he urinate every day?
I think so, yeah.
Do you worry that that's going to stop or run out sometime?
No.
Okay. Well, you're worrying about the similar kind of thing here with the sex.
Yeah, I just didn't want to straight out ask him and make it a turn off, you know?
Yeah, I know how it is. A woman
Yeah.
starts talking about sex with me. Sorry, honey, you ain't getting no dick. It may be a week. You want to shoot for a month? Keep talking about sex, smart girl. That's right. And you know what? And that includes blowjobs too, baby. There'll be none of that. Take one for the road, but that's it. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll shut right down.
Oh, okay.
All right, hey, babe, how many kids you have?
Just one.
All right, that's enough, right?
Yes, yeah, we're taking care of ourselves and everything.
Good. When are you getting married?
Probably by April or May.
All right, good.
Good.
He'll continue to be interested in you
Yeah?
way into the future. Yes, yes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you and good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Wow, now that's a woman.
Yeah.
She's very concerned that his libido may run out. I love that.
Chi, empty his chi, and that'll be over.
Yeah, that's great. I would love to have a woman that was just
Isn't
scared.
it, am I not right that women should be thinking about men more in
Am I
terms of
boring
how
him? It's 3 times a day.
more how other bodily functions go, right? And women should realize that they move their bowels, they pee,
right?
They have sex. That's a man. That's it.
Absolutely.
That's it.
And
You don't worry about the poo running out or the pee running out. Or
Well, and the thing about
losing
guys,
interest in that.
it's like a team, you know. Some guys are Yankees fans, and some guys are Dodgers fans, and they take that to their grave, and they take their love of whatever kind of pizza and the toppings they have on it to their grave. It's pretty much guys are idiots, really. We just do the same thing over and over until we die.
It's like a water wheel.
Yeah, it just keeps going.
Yeah, just keep going.
Just it's like the Colorado River, just running right through our urethra, except for it's milky.
Is that actually smart or stupid?
Us?
Yeah.
Lame.
I think it's
neither.
Is it lame?
Yeah, it's just lame.
Small-minded.
Yeah, it's just
And
it's just yeah.
And
simple.
It depends what's on your pizza too for me, because I'm a thin crust guy. I don't trust the thick crusters.
Or a lot of stuff on the pizza.
Yeah, I don't like going nuts on there. Yeah, I like some mushroom.
Mike.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, you're 21. What's up?
Yeah, well, first of all, you guys rock, but okay, here's my question.
Thanks.
Well, thank you.
Me and my girlfriend, we've been together for a year and a half. She's wonderful personality-wise, you know, me and her just emotionally we click, you know. I mean, we truly love each other. But physically, she's kind of boring me after a while now. But she's got these 2 friends that are trying to put the moves on me for a couple months. Physically, I'm really attracted. You know, they're hot. They're really hot, and I'm really debating on if I want to get down and dirty with them.
Yeah, well, of course you should screw over your girlfriend. You
Well,
love her
no.
so much that you should just screw her over. That's great.
Well, how do you know her 2 friends are really hot for you?
Well, I mean, you know, they've been trying to put the moves on.
Why would you even call them your friends? Her friends, rather. What if your friends were doing that to her? Would they still be your friends?
Hold on, that's a stupid.
Yeah, well,
prove it. They're her friends, you
No, I
idiot.
understand, but they're not friends.
Well, you can't make value judgments based on his groin. They're her friends who are coming on to him.
Does your girlfriend know that her friends are coming on to you?
Kinda, yeah. And I mean, they're kind of, you know, they're open to certain things. You know, certain things. I mean,
He is a world-class dick.
You know, they've gotten drunk and done a little touchy-feely with each other. But, I mean, they've tried to get down on me before in the hot tub when my girlfriend was gone. And I didn't.
Hold on, where did your girlfriend go while you guys were in the hot tub?
She actually went off to the store to buy another six-pack with a couple of her friends.
Oh, while you guys were in the hot tub.
Yeah, and she left her friend Nicole in the hot tub with me. And Nicole was trying to put the moves on, and
Now we don't believe you, Mike. Sorry, Mike. All right, sorry, buddy.
Is qualified?
He just hung up. It's great. It was funny too because he sounded like Rob Schneider's. No, not Rob. No. Who's the character? Damn, on Saturday Night Live, the chronic liar. Yeah, that's the ticket.
Oh,
what's
John,
his name?
John Lovitz.
John Lovitz. Yeah, that was his rap. He's like, so she left me.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, she
A 6-pack of beer.
Yeah,
Sure,
yeah.
that's what she went to get.
No, it was a 12-pack. Yeah, that's a ticket. That's your friend put his thumb up my
took
ass.
her right in my
Yeah.
Camaro. Right after it worked out.
Her name was Nicole.
That's right. That's right.
I wanted to. Can I ask Drew another question?
Sure.
Yeah.
I've just heard a couple of guys talk about it. I was not really interested in it at all. I just wanted to know what was up with it. Taking Viagra recreationally.
Mm-hmm.
Is that pretty gnarly?
Potentially dangerous. We don't know. I mean, it's a medication. It's a serious
it's not
medicine.
Kill you. You're fine.
We don't know. We don't know.
It's all right for rock stars.
The Viagra drug rep was in my office today, and he was.
Was he?
Yeah, and he was complaining about people
What a gig.
expecting Viagra to be something that would improve sexual arousal when it really doesn't. It just affects erection. It causes you to get hard.
'Cause we have these crazy competitions every once in a while. See who could, bag as many girls as we can in one day.
No, it was actually someone in Europe had told me that they had taken, I don't even know how many milligrams of it was. Like, obviously didn't know what they were doing. Oh, I split the tab in quarters or whatever they did, and said to the point that it just hurt. Like they couldn't lose it.
If they got priapism, then
they couldn't lose the erection.
Then you lose the capacity for erection. You get permanent erectile dysfunction from that.
Painful
erection that will not go away.
You could stay hard, and then once that goes away, you're screwed.
Yeah, a painful sustained erection is called priapism, and that can cause permanent erectile dysfunction.
So then,
it's a painful, uncomfortable erection well beyond.
So obviously, using it recreationally would be
any medication
a no-no.
Yeah, it can hurt you.
All right, well, hold on. Let me weigh in here. Let me say a few things. First off, any guy who does not have an erectile problem who's going to take Viagra is going to be a horny guy anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's looking for the cherry on top of the horny sundae.
And it's not going to be there with,
he's already
with
a horny guy.
With the
well,
drug.
no, I'm not saying that necessarily. If you are a guy and you have a boner that won't quit, you're going to want to do something with it. And so you'll be horny just by process of elimination. It's like you have a boner that could cut glass. Of course.
Bunker buster.
You have the bunker buster in your underpants. You're going to want to do something with it. But here's the real question. Is a young, healthy man who's horny already, whose penis works fine already, you don't need it.
Yeah, what about women taking it?
Yeah, they're using it sometimes in medication, sexual dysfunction, like antidepressants, and some women have anecdotally reported that they become multi-orgasmic on it. The studies are really not yet out yet on what it does for women, and many claim that it just does nothing. A lot of women say it doesn't do anything for them.
Hey, Anderson, do you have Ozzy on Viagra?
I'm going, Sharon, I'm ready. She's going, get lost. I'm lying there like I'm camping with a 10-pole.
He was telling me about telling us about taking Viagra and raping his wife. It was really funny, though. I mean, to hear the way he said it.
Puckish.
Yeah. I think he's writing a song about it, actually. Gabriel?
Yes.
You're 19?
Yes, I am. First of all, I want to say Alien Ant Farm. It's great to hear you guys being so successful from Riverside myself.
Cool. Where do you live, or where are you from in Riverside?
I live in CB. It's over on Madison.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of the ghetto.
Casablanca?
Yes, you know the area.
Yes.
It's pretty bad.
What's your question, Gabriel?
Yeah, I had a vasectomy done.
19. Wow.
Yeah, I don't have any kids either.
How did they clear that?
They had no. I don't think they had any problem with it.
Wow.
They just made me sign some papers saying I couldn't sue them, and they were okay with it.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought you guys would be proud of me.
Did you save a sample before they cut it off?
Oops.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, okay. I just thought you'd freeze a little sperm before you stop the production there.
He's a planner, see.
All right.
Oh.
All right.
So,
they didn't suggest that, huh?
They told me something about it. I didn't really pay too much attention.
What's the question?
Yeah.
I like Gabriel. He doesn't sweat the details. Go ahead.
You didn't like me last time I called.
All right, what's the question now, Gabriel?
Whatever. Yes, I need to know, when is it safe to have sex without a condom?
Haven't they called you back?
No, they didn't tell me they were going to.
You sure you had this vasectomy?
Yeah, I had the vasectomy. They told me it was supposed to be like 3 months. I was supposed to get a test.
Right. They have you come back usually for 3 subsequent sperm counts.
They didn't really give me too many details. They just gave me a cup and an office to go to. They didn't tell me when or.
Yeah, you know, Gabriel, I think that some of this detail may have gotten lost with the freezing of the sperm too, because they usually give you explicit directions on coming back and having follow-up sperm testing, sperm counts.
You know what I
So why don't you call them up and see what their routine is for that?
Okay.
All right.
They 3 months, they'll test you, and then when your third one is negative, then you're free and clear.
Let me tell you the conversation that went on at the clinic. It was like, he's 19. He has no children. This is unusual.
Highly irregular,
We can't do this. And then someone went, hey, did you talk to the dude? He's a retard. We want a bunch of little Gabriels running around out there?
In Riverside?
Yeah, you're smart. You're right. Let's cut this guy now. Let's do it tonight before he knocks someone up. All right, Gabriel, go back and talk to the good folks that sniffed you, and they'll tell you, right? So what is it? You get the procedure, and then they test it a few times, right?
Yeah. And then
3 times?
Usually it's 3 times. If the third is negative, you're free and clear.
Why would you need to do it? You know, I mean, if you gave the first sample and had no sperm in it.
Because sometimes they can what's called recanalize. I had a friend I sent for a vasectomy had 2 negatives, and then 3 months later got his wife pregnant.
Wow.
Yeah, he didn't go back for his third.
He got his wife pregnant, or the pool man got his wife pregnant.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does the kid seem to know about chlorine and diatomaceous earth and stuff like that?
Darker skin, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. This guy's a skinny blonde guy. This other guy's
Actually, the diatomaceous earth would make his skin more pale.
That's possible. That's possible. All right, talk to the doctor.
Are we going to play a song?
No, I think we're going to take a break
and then
we'll
play a song.
All right, after this.
Back in a minute.
Jim
and Fletcher
and Randy
from Pennywise. You're listening to LoveLine
with Dr. Drew
and Adam Carolla.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, LoveLine. I'm Adam. It's Dr. Drew. Dryden and Tire both here.
How you doing there, everybody?
They're from Alien Ant Farm. I was just looking at the inside of their CD cover there.
Yeah.
I got a little picture.
Is this doctored?
Well, yeah, they put all of our faces.
Oh, you're here.
In there.
I see. I was wondering if those were you or not.
It was there's a funny thing.
It's a picture of the band with Winston Churchill, probably around 1941 or.
No, it's the Yalta meeting
or something
with Roosevelt.
Churchill and Roosevelt.
Yeah. Stalin was cut out because we don't like him.
Yeah, they told us they didn't want the picture with Stalin in there.
Right here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Didn't Roosevelt? He wasn't wearing glasses, and he looks kind of thinner there or something.
He was sick. He was sick apparently during that whole thing, and this was one of the lesser attractive-looking pictures of him.
Yeah. So is that end of middle of World War II, right? When is that?
I think that was the end. That was the sighting on the
46 or something.
45 probably.
That was towards the end.
All right. Oh, that's good. A little piece of history.
Yeah.
Anthology.
What?
We're dividing the land in thirds.
What percentage of the buying public recognizes Churchill in this picture? Have you got any feedback on that?
Since you'd probably think maybe the majority of people that buy like rock records are probably like 15 to 17-year-old girls. They probably have no idea that they're like, wow, this is our army guys here.
You know what I love about chicks, and chicks know nothing about war, and
that might be a good thing.
Yeah, probably, but I would reckon if you asked most women, now World War I and World War II, they got a number to them, so that's pretty easy. And we should have called, Vietnam 3 or Korea 3 and Vietnam 4 and Desert Shield 5 or something like that. But the point is you know what I love? I love women whose dads did something real cool in Vietnam, like the guy was some sort of special operations guy, or he flew a Huey. He was a machine gunner on a Huey or something. And if you talk to the guy, he'll tell you stories about mowing over yaks in a rice paddy and going into caves with a flashlight in his mouth and a .44 pistol and stuff. But when you talk to their daughters, when you talk to these guys, they're like, he did something. I think he was a cook.
Yeah, he did some. I don't know. He's stupid.
Yeah, he always talks about it. I never listen when he talks about it. It turns out the guy was flying like F4s off a carrier deck in the Sea of Tonkin.
Maybe though she was right and he really was just a cook.
Well, it could be right, and he's probably BSing.
Yeah, aren't we supposed to play an Alien Ant Farm song?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
It's been way too long.
I'd rather talk.
Really?
There's only 4 minutes left.
Yeah. Well, play the song.
All right. This one is called Movies. Hopeless case, Dr. Drew, everyone. Drew, do you see the road when you drive, or what are you looking at?
Most of the time. Yeah.
You just see the dots, though.
Yeah, the dots, yeah.
See anything
well, I
got
to hear those little bumps.
Yeah, he drives by Braille. That's what it is. He's a blind driver.
Alien Ant Farm, our guest tonight. We're going to take ourselves a break, and Alien Ant Farm is going to hustle back to their hotel because they want to see themselves on The Tonight Show tonight, and I don't blame them.
It'd be fun to check out.
You're gay. Absolutely. So, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for letting us. It was our second time, and it was better this time.
Oh, really? Good.
It was a pain in the ass for them last time, man.
I guess that's what well, this was a 4, so imagine what the last one was. No, come back anytime you like.
Sweet.
So we'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
See you tomorrow.
And
Mr. USA's coming in tomorrow.
Much deserved success.
Right on.
And more,
we tried hard, many years.
More to come, I'm sure.
Watch us on the 5th of November, TRL, debuting our new video.
We will be right back after this.
All right, guys, bottom line, here's the deal. Looking to hook up? Sick of wasting time with the wrong person? One call's all you need to make. Call the date line.
877-889-DATE. LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. 1-800.
All right, well, there you go.
had a kind of lively discussion last night driving home. We can do that again?
Yeah.
Unusually lively.
I don't remember what we were talking about.
I don't know. We got into all kinds of life issues.
Okay. Well, Drew, get ready and call me on the cell.
All right, here we go.
And you kiddies, we'll be talking to you in about 22 hours when we have Miss USA on the LoveLine. I want to thank Alien Ant Farm for coming in here. Until next time, this is Adam Kroll for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Wilkins Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.